Welcome back, CATatoes, to my channel for a new episode of the K-Drama Legacy Generation 1 Fisherman's Daughter, episode 20. So in the last episode, Hyung-sik approached Yoonah with an idea to help establish her as a more well-known chef. The hotel anniversary is coming up, and it's the 20th anniversary nonetheless, and he wants her to cater the event. And at the moment, she's not quite sure if she wants to do it since she feels inadequate, and she's worried about what his mom might say or do, but she did promise him that she would think about it, and that is where it leads us to the start of today's episode. 2 of the 3 months went by, leading up to the anniversary event, and I still hadn't given my answer to Hyung-sik. I knew he was patiently waiting, but at the same time, I was sensing his unease as the date drew closer. I mean, after all, he was having to plan a backup just in case. I'd been working really hard at work, trying out new recipes and drinks, trying to see if I really would be able to live up to the expectation. I made sure to pay close attention at the events we catered and how they carried them out. I felt I had made some great progress, but was still doubting my abilities. I had talked with my dad about it, and of course he stood behind me. As he put it, if I catered the event, the people should count it as a grand blessing from the island spirits. I was at work one day when one of my fellow coworkers came back into the kitchen beckoning me. Hey, Yoonah? There's someone out there asking for you. She's near the bar. I hesitated. Who in the world was here to see me? She? Even my own mom didn't come to see me at work. I smiled and headed out the door. I made my way through the restaurant and towards the bar. My heart stopped when I saw the silhouette of the woman before me. It was Mrs. Park. She looked just as refined and polished as usual. It never ceased to amaze me how someone could always seem so put together. I smiled and bowed slightly. Hello, Mrs. Park. What brings you to this establishment? I did my best to maintain a neutral, professional appearance since I was at work. Yes, what indeed? She turned more towards me and crossed her arms. Someone informed me that my son is asking you to cater the hotel's 20th anniversary event. Did I hear correctly? She stared at me, waiting for my response. I nodded my head. Yes, ma'am, you did. My stomach began to turn into knots. She walked closer and, with a serious look, said, Don't even think about agreeing to such a ridiculous request. I won't have something with my name attached to it tainted by the likes of an unknown islander. We have a legacy to uphold. In all honesty, I didn't know how to respond. All I could think about was all the things Hyung-sik and I had talked about in regards to his mother. I kept my gaze down and bowed. Was there anything else that you needed? She peered at me with her steely gaze. I wasn't sure if she was pleased with my response or questioning why I hadn't reacted. After a few moments of silence, she finally spoke up. No, there wasn't. I've wasted enough of my precious time in this dingy place. With that, she turned on her heel and left. I breathed a sigh of relief. The air always felt so suffocating when she was around. As I made my way back to the kitchen, thoughts swirled through my head. It was in that moment I knew what I had to do. I quickly grabbed my phone and dialed. Hey, Hyung-sik? I've made my decision. I'll do it. I'll cater the event. Just leave it to me. After everything Hyung-sik and I had been through, especially because of his mother, I refused to let her get the best of me this time. After all, Hyung-sik was on my side, and he was the one in charge of the event. I needed to trust him and trust in myself. This wasn't just something I needed to do for the sake of my career or my name. This was something I needed to do for us. To show Mrs. Park that I wasn't afraid of her anymore, that I wasn't going to allow her to push me around like I was some part of a marionette. This was my chance, and I'd be a fool to let it pass by me. Not to mention, I knew Hyung-sik was counting on me, and I didn't want to let him down. Now, all I had to do was make all the preparations I could. I returned back to my work, a greater determination filling my spirit than I'd ever felt before. Yoonah has gotten home from the restaurant. She is going to be going back in just a few hours. So she did decide to pick up an extra shift earlier this morning. So that's why she was there. And that is also why she ended up running into Mrs. Park. So as you guys saw, Mrs. Park showed up at the restaurant where she was working to confront Yoonah about Hyung-sik's idea of her catering the hotel's 20th anniversary event. And what is this? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, we're going to ignore that. So anyways, Yoonah has decided after what just happened that she is 100% going to try and cater this event and make it the best thing she can ever do, because she wants to prove to Hyung-sik that she's in it for the both of them, and also that she's not afraid of Mrs. Park, that she is not going to allow this woman to push her around anymore. She's going to defend herself and her family and their lineage and her talents. She doesn't want to feel ashamed of herself and have any regrets about it. And so honestly, Yoonah is feeling so excited and determined about this whole event now. Like, it's just like really turned her around. But she's going to try to get a quick little nap in before she has to go back to work, because she is feeling pretty exhausted. But yeah, guys, I am super excited about this, and I can't wait to see how she does with the event. So, because she's been picking up extra shifts a lot lately, just because she's trying to practice and get more recipes down and cater more events so she can get more comfortable with the idea and everything like that. And she is currently right now a pastry chef. So she's been working a lot on different types of desserts and things like that, more exquisite desserts, you could say. And oh, Hanyul, what is wrong? Oh, it looks like Hanyul is like wanting love. She wants to flirt with someone, and she still wants to sneak out. I love her so much. So anyways, we are going to be sending Yoonah on to work here. Let's see what time. Oh, she's supposed to be gone right now. So we're going to wake her up and get her on her way. Poor thing is feeling a bit dazed. She's got a mental fog, probably from so much work. So hopefully she will be feeling all right when she is done with it. But we do already have her promotion tasks done. So we just need to get her performance back up, and then we can get her promoted again. So while Yoonah is at work, I figure we can play with Hanyul here for a minute. So I did want to see, let's see, she is wanting to flirt with someone, but everyone that she knows male-wise is a young adult already. But you know, I guess that's okay. So let's do social, and we'll see if, I guess if Colt maybe wants to hang out or something of the like. So just see if he's warmed up to the idea. She's texting him right now. Let's see what kind of a mood he's in. It looks like after she texted him, she got a friend's 2 cents. Being around a sim that cared enough to give helpful advice gives Hanyul a burst of energy. So I think that went pretty well, actually. So let's go ahead and see if we can have her maybe invite him out. They could go for a swim or something like that. Maybe he's already out here. I don't even know. But I did also want to mention that, so Yoonah, she is wanting to practice the recipes, obviously, because this event is going to be like a big ordeal. So she is going to have to do like a taste testing session so they can try to see which recipes are the best, which ones they are fans of, and the like. So I don't know why that girl is just like running off over there. But anyways, so there is our father. I'm just seeing if I see Colt anywhere. I don't think he is at the moment. But I guess I could always have Hanyul like go to the cafe with him. So maybe we should try that. So let's go ahead and go. Hanyul has changed clothes, of course, to make herself look a bit older. And poor thing is breaking out so bad. But it does look like Colt is over here. And so he did accept her invitation. He looks like he's in a pretty good mood. It says that he is happy. And so I am happy for her that he seems willing to listen to her, even though like he knows that she's younger and everything like that. He still seems drawn to her, whether it's just like her personality or that she's just she's persistent. And so I think he does like that about her, and she's more tough compared to the other girls. but he is enjoying getting to converse and the like. But he is letting her know that he needs to go and take care of his dog and whatnot. So he has actually invited her to go to his house. And Hanyul, being a teenager, she is very close to graduating high school. She is not honestly like worried about it. She's like, oh yeah, sure, we can do that. I'd love to meet your dog. And so she's not thinking anything about being alone with him at his house. And I don't think Colt is even thinking of any kind of idea like that. He's honestly worried about his dog. And so he wants to check up on him, make sure he's okay. He realized that he forgot to let him out this morning, and he also forgot to give him food with everything in the storm, because even though he has this big tough Rottweiler, he is really scared of thunderstorms, and so he took off from the house, and so he could not feed him or anything this morning, and so he has been very, very concerned about him. So these two are just chatting. They are checking the computers here at the cafe, because as you guys can see, it has started raining again. And like, look at this, there is so much rain going on, and it's not even, I don't think it's monsoon season either, because we are officially in winter now. It's day 1 of winter, so that's pretty crazy. We just have a thunderstorm, and it's supposed to be a really cool day today. And it looks like she is coming over here to order some food. Our girl has gotten hungry from Paul Redbourne. Let's see what she gets. Looks like she has gotten herself, it's like a scone. So she has gotten a scone. So she is just like, hey, well, let me eat really quick and then we can head to your place. But are we going to be able to get there and stay dry? And he's like, yeah, absolutely. Like, don't worry about it. Like, my house isn't that far. I've got an umbrella. You can use it. She's like, well, what about you? He's like, it's fine. But of course, she's like, well, we should share it. So anyways, so did she already finish? Wow, dang girl, you ate that so fast. So let's go ahead and head to Colt's place. Hanyul and Colt have arrived at his house, and it looks like his dog is indeed there. Colt is heading inside. He's like, hey, Hanyul, oh my gosh, girl, stop doing sit-ups. He's like, get in here, like dry yourself off. So, oh my gosh, what is he doing? Is he going to sleep? He's going to sleep, isn't he? And so here's the dog. Yep, it looks like he's pretty upset about the rain and everything, so he is just hiding. And so, oh, there she is. All right, so they are inside now. Hopefully we can get the dog, Roddy. I forgot what his name was. I do want her to try to do a friendly introduction to him. Colt is checking on him. He's like, hey, bud, how you doing? And oh, is he an elder? Oh my gosh, his dog has gotten so old. He's not supposed to be an elder because I forgot to change him as well. When the there was that update and it like made all my Sims age up. So let me just fix him real quick. He should just be an adult. So there we go. Okay, so he is good. Let's have her do a friendly introduction again and see how he takes it. Oh, he's not like a huge fan, but I don't know. He does seem to kind of like her. So I'm going to have Hanyul try to offer friendship because she's trying to impress Colt. Like, she really wants to try to see if she can become friends with his dog. And let's see, she's letting him sniff her. He's thinking about it. I mean, they've got like, did you see that? The red went down quite a bit. So let's have her go in there and pet. Girl, can't you go in the bathroom with him so you're not like just standing outside? Of course you're scared. What am I doing out here? I don't know, girl. You tell me. You tell me. Then I'm also going to have her give him a treat. And look, they are in the green now. It looks like his dog actually likes her. But she does have her own dog, Barum, at home, so she is used to being around them. But it looks like Colt came in here to eat. So I think she should come in here and have a conversation with him, get herself out of the rain. She's like, oh my gosh, I don't know why I was out there so long, but your dog is so sweet. He's so cute. And he's like, cute? Sweet? Shouldn't he be ferocious? And she's like, well, I mean, that's good when you need him to be, but he is a really nice dog. And he's like, yeah, he is pretty good. I've had him since he was a puppy. And so they're just having a casual conversation. And so this is where you live? And he's like, yeah, this place used to belong to my grandparents, and so I took over the place once they passed on and everything. So it's just a nice, small, quaint little house. And she's actually kind of impressed with it. She's like, oh, he's living on his own. Like it's not anything really significant special. Like you can see it's pretty run down looking, but it is over here close to the volcano. So that is a little bit frightening. Probably explains the condition. Also, if my voice sounds a bit strained, it's because I'm trying really hard not to cough, because I literally have been stuck with this cough now for like a month since I've been sick, and it's just never ending. And Yoonah, she gets home from work at 5. So Yoonah is officially home. So I'm going to head back to her house so that we can play with our girl. So Yoonah is home, officially dazed. So let me see, like, what, does she have work again? She does. We might need to take a day off just so she can relax a little bit, because she is feeling pretty overwhelmed, I think. So let's go ahead and get her to take a nice hot shower, because she is freezing from the rain. She wasn't expecting it to downpour like this again, like it was earlier in the day. So let's get her all taken care of, clean up our house. Do we have any leftovers in here? We can clean out our spoiled food, get some leftovers. There is our mother, and then our girl needs to head on to bed. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna have her take the day off just so she can relax a little bit. And plus, like I said, she is wanting to go through another round of practicing some recipes. And she did do that in the last episode over at Do-hwan's place, but she is wanting to take it really seriously now and think about things that might be more catered towards such an important event, like what she's going to be doing for the hotel. So we are cooking level 10, so she can try a lot of those recipes. Baking, we're only at 5, but gourmet we are at 8. So we're pretty close to maxing out that gourmet, and we will have to work on the baking as well. But you know, I think we're doing really good. We're going to get there, and we have to get to level 8 of the culinary career, and then we will be complete the master chef aspiration, because I think we're on the last tier for that one, if I'm not mistaken. And then we do need to max out our cooking career in general, but we also have to eventually open up our own restaurant, so we're gonna have to see how that goes. Yoonah likes deception. I find that hard to believe, so no, she does not like deception. That is so not her. It looks like Hanyul has just gotten back home from being at Colt's place. She is feeling fine as it has. I do want to see her panel with him. So let's see. They are friends. They do still have good compatibility, but looks like things went well. I mean, look at their bar. Like, it has actually gone up quite a bit. So I'm pretty impressed with that. So, okay, it looks like her dad is probably heading out for a late night swim. Yes, we know Yoonah is having burnout. We are all very much so aware. But I'm going to go ahead. Oh, it looks like she's already going to come in here to get herself something to eat. Let's have her grab some leftovers and see if we can have her help to finish up whatever is in the fridge and get our little sis to take a shower and then send her off to bed as well. So on that note, I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. Yoonah has just talked to her boss at work and is indeed going to have the day off. So I'm going to send her out for a jog with Barum. I think it would be really good for them both to get out for a little bit and get some fresh air and things like that, especially before it gets decides to start raining again, because it has been going back and forth all day. It does say there's a chance of thunderstorms. It was storming this morning earlier on, but it looks like it's just cloudy for now. And so we're going to let her do that. Hanyul just went off to school, but I'm going to see if we can get Yoonah in a better mood. And then this afternoon, we are going to have her friends go somewhere else so that way they can try to have a little catering event per se. I'm happy to see that Yoonah is in a much better mood. Her fun bar has gone up so much being out on this jog, so it has really done her some good, but she is pretty hungry. but she is feeling burned out. It's hard to be productive when you're burnt out. She should really take a break before this becomes full-on brain block. A good walk, a good workout, dry clothing, and she is wanting to cook a gourmet meal, which we are definitely going to be doing that today. So I think it's good for both her and Parham. He is so happy to be able to go outside for a bit, especially now that this rain is clearing up. So our girl has called her friends to let them know what she wants to do, so they are all down for it. And of course, Hyung-sik is 100% supportive. He's like, absolutely, I would love to try your ideas for some recipes. So right now she is working on making some lobster tortellini before she leaves the house. And then they are going to meet up at the old docks and have a whole bunch of food and let her friends try them. So Yoonah has been just cooking like mad all day, baking and doing gourmet cooking. She's made tons of new recipes and things to try, and she had to cancel the event because unfortunately these storms are not stopping, and they were going to do it outside at the docks and it's just not going to work out. So I'm hoping tomorrow. It says that it's supposed to just be cloudy and not stormy, so let's really hope for the best. Regardless, though, it has been so good for Yoonah because look at this, how inspired she's feeling. Oh, Chene found something good for him. But we have Gourmand. Yoonah understands not only the mechanical process, but also the art of bringing a stunning dish to the table. Made a new good friend with her sister. Homie, doing household things feels so natural on this lot, like old times. She's enjoying being with family. And Yoonah has just gotten a phone call, and guess who it is? It is literally Hyung-sik's grandfather, Yujin. So he has called her to let her know. He's like, hey, I was talking to my grandson Hyung-sik and I heard that he's asked you to cater the event and you've accepted. And she's like, yeah, I have actually. I'm feeling pretty excited about it. And you know what? He is giving her his full support. He's like, I think that's a great idea. I loved your cooking when you came to visit us, and I can't wait to see what you do for this event. And so he is feeling really excited about it, which is making her feel good. Like she is like, okay, well, so I've got the support of one of his family members. Like maybe his mom doesn't like her very much, but the grandfather seems to have her support. And like he was the one that took her shopping for her dress for that big business party, and now he's supporting her with catering the event, and so she is feeling really good about that. So she's like, at least someone likes me. Happy Tuesday morning. It looks like the day is indeed going to be beautiful, and Yoonah doesn't have work until 3 days, so hopefully we can get her over her whole burnout thing. It looks like she's actually over it, which is great. So she has a clear mind. Oh, she's wanting to make out with Hyung-sik. I think we can take care of that, girl. We can definitely do that. So let's go ahead and get her ready for the day so that way we can be ready to go and meet up with our friends for them to try all of our recipes. Everyone has arrived here at the docks, and so Yoonah, we have loaded her up with her recipes. So we're gonna come and set them over here for everyone to take a peek at. We've got our little dessert table, and let's see, there we go. Okay, I think that is pretty good. So, all right, so we've got some lobster tortellini, some tuna nigiri, some tiramisu, baked chocolate mousse, and cream tarts. So let's go ahead and have everyone come on over and try whatever it is that they want. So we're gonna have her call them to the meal and see which recipes they want to try. So here they come. It looks like Hyung-sik has gone for a baked chocolate mousse, and Min has gone for a tiramisu. And oh my gosh, Dohwan, what is going on with you? What are you freaking out about? My goodness gracious. So anyways, it looks like Amin is over here chatting with Hyung-sik and Do-hwan. And oh my gosh, what is it? Scared? Irrational danger. Yoonah is scared. Why? Who knows? We all know it's because Do-hwan was being mischievous and just came over and spooked her for absolutely no reason whatsoever, which was just lovely. But okay, it looks like they are trying some of the food, which is making Yoonah very, very happy. So, oh, there is Min's brother. I was wondering where he went. June, are you gonna go try some food? I want everybody to come over and try some. Let's call to the meal again, see if we can get more people. She's like, come on guys, keep trying the dishes. I need to know your honest, true thoughts. And come on, Zoe, why aren't you coming to join us? She's just out here swimming, but okay, so she went back for the tiramisu. She's so into it. And let's see, June got the tuna, and then we got Hyung-sik trying the tiramisu this time. So, all right, I'm glad to see some variety happening. And I think Sohee is stuck. Honestly, I really do. And what is she wanting to do? Oh, she's going to blow him a kiss. Oh, girl. Yeah, there you go. She is wanting to make out with her boo. So I think we could definitely arrange that. Yoonah has come on over to Hyung-sik to whisper about her desires to him. And oh my gosh, he's like, seriously? And they're so cute. Just over here giggling and talking about everything. And you know, he's like, you know, I think these recipes are really great. Oh, look at him. He's like, you did so good, babe. Like, I really like the food and I think it's going to be fantastic. So don't lose heart. It's going to be great. And she has told him now about how his mother showed up at her, where she works at the restaurant. And he's like, are you serious? But he's so pleased. Like, you see this little smug look on his face. He is so happy to know that Yoonah stood up for them and stood up to his mother. He thinks that's really hot, honestly. And he is into that. Oh my gosh, look at Min and Do-hwan. Oh, they're so cute. I love them too. Look at Do-hwan, how flirty he is. They are such a cute couple. Oh my gosh. I love them. So, and then June's just over here. Oh, if only. If only. I bet Sohee's still out here. Oh, yep, Sohee is out here. And who's she talking to? Hakun Wong, anti-environmentalist. Okay, Hakun. Sure. Sure. And Yoonah, where are you going? No, you're going to come over here because we're not done being romantic. You have been wanting to make out with your boo. So we need you to come over and kiss him. Give him sweet, mysterious loves back here where no one can see you. Look, they're hiding behind the building. And oh my gosh, so he finally came over to where June is and they are chatting. OMG, girl, you just went in for that, didn't you? And he is feeling it. He is all about that life. But look at this, guys. Seriously, they are over here chatting it up. Oh my goodness, Sohee. Oh, she's wafting the food. She's like, man, Yoonah's such a good cook. And he's like, I know, Yoonah's so good at everything, right? Like, oh my gosh. And then she's like, what, are you jealous? And he's like, maybe just a little bit, but you know, I don't have a whole lot of skills, but I also don't have a whole lot of motivation. And she's like, oh my gosh, like, how can you just talk about yourself so casually like that? But look at this, guys. It's literally like couple. And it makes me so happy. Girl, what are you doing? Oh, she's over here making a sandcastle. And Hyung-sik is coming over. He's like, Sohee. So, what's going on? He's curious too. He's like, because he's known Sohee since childhood. So he's like, okay, this guy is not really Sohee's type. But also at the same time, he could possibly be, because Sohee likes being in control and demanding things. And so if she has someone at her beck and call, it could work. But at the same time, he's like, but I don't know. And so he does think it's funny and interesting though. And I think she thinks that June is cute and he's charming in his own little way and kind of funny, but I don't know if she's really looking at him in a serious way. And oh my gosh, Min and Do-hwan, you two are just, oh my gosh, you're inseparable, and I'm absolutely in love with it. So Yoonah has come over to chat with Hyung-sik because he is kind of going through the rundown of the 20th anniversary schedule. He's like, so we'll definitely be opening up the ceremony. There will be a big speech. I will be giving that speech, and also my mother and my grandfather. Then we're going to be having the catering opening up, so all the food will be served. Everyone will eat some of that, and then there will be, of course, just a lot of chatting of other business people and things like that. There's not really like a whole dance like there was at the other business party because it's just more of a little celebration and everything. He's like, but you know, you are more than welcome. Like, you don't have to be in your chef's gear, like maybe at the initial start, but you can always change into something, you know, more comfortable or beautiful or elegant. She's like, well, what kind of dress are we talking about? Like really, really fancy? He's like, not as fancy as like the business party back home was, but you know, more of like a casual dress. So, you know, go with the island vibes or tropical, whatever you want, because I mean, this is celebrating the hotel itself and how it's been a part of the culture here on the island. And, you know, this is honestly for me about my dad and his legacy and things like that. And so she is really happy to be a part of this, and because she knows how much it means to Hyung-sik, and so she is just she's so excited. She really is. And I'm really excited for her and for them to see how the whole event goes, which is going to be happening, of course, in the next episode. So we're going to have to see what goes on, but he is feeling really happy. He's feeling confident in Yoonah, confident in how he's got things organized for this event. And he's like, you know, just don't worry about my mom. And she's like, you know what? I'm not going to let her push me around anymore. This is about us. This is about your father, and I want to help you as much as I can because I love you. And he's like, I love you too, babe. And then look, June and Sohee are just over here off having their own conversation, but she seems to be getting along with him a lot, and actually makes me really happy because I think they're kind of just like a cute couple. Like, are they not? Do you guys like them together? Let me know. I want to know. Is it just me, or am I just having wishful thoughts, hopeful thoughts? And look at Do-hwan. You two need to get a room. My goodness. He is just putting that charm on, and the sun is beginning to set here on the island. I mean, look at that. Behind the little other islands and mountains. Gorgeous. There goes Min and Do-hwan, boy. You were feeling that. You were working that. And he is so proud of himself. He's so cute. I love Do-hwan. I just love him so much. Oh my gosh. And now look. Yoonah and Hyung-sik are doing the same thing that Min and him were doing, but they're so cute. Look at his beautiful blue eyes. Hyung-sik, we love you. And Yoonah, oh, they're all so happy. What a happy moment. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. So if you guys aren't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the future K-Drama Legacy episodes. And also don't forget to hit that like button and leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think, especially what are your thoughts about Sohee and June. Let me know. I want to know. And I will catch you in the next episode. See ya!